Okay. It's not really like one thing to say or something specific to say besides the fact that, you know, there's a lot of scrutiny with everything, you know, in different walks of life. But, you know, it does bother me that the BDSM lifestyle is scrutinized and misconstrued, actually. That's what it is, because, I mean, we're looked at to be some type of people that are, like, you know, we're abusers, we do things that are unorthodox and that are non-consensual, which that's the big thing, you know, like, with us, and it's totally untrue. Right? You know, all the stigma, all the fucking the labels that's been placed on this lifestyle is totally not what this lifestyle is all about. You know, I mean, it's the moment I say to somebody that we would consider vanilla, the moment I say anything to them about my lifestyle or a fetish or BDSM or any type of edge culture, you know, the first thing in their mind is, oh, is that a sex thing? It's not a sex thing, you know, and people really, really have to get that in their brains, that it's not a sex thing. It's about freedom. It's not about, it just so happens that, you know, people have a very hard time expressing their sexual personalities, or, you know, of being free, feeling that freedom, that sexual freedom, or that comfortable, you know, like feeling comfortable enough to express themselves sexually, or physically, or emotionally, or mentally, you know. And in our community, what I like to, as tribal council, I support freedom. I'm an advocate for freedom to be that, this, whatever, freedom to be wherever, however, whatever, you know, and be yourself and not be ridiculed, judged, persecuted, or looked on any different than any other human. Because when it all boils down to it, we're everyday people, you know, and we're no different from the next person. You know, it's just that, okay, we may be a little more comfortable with expressing who we are. If you wanna like ridicule me for being that person, I welcome you, because I'm gonna be free, and I recommend that everybody tap into that inner freedom, that inner boldness that will allow them to achieve complete freedom and comfort and happiness, you know, in their own skin. I encourage that. So, hey, it's like, I just have an issue with the fact that, you know, there's this we have a title that we don't honor. Actually, we don't honor that title. We're not creeps. We're not bad people. We're not like criminals, because they basically criminalize it. They basically criminalize our lifestyle, as opposed to the millionaire that invests his money in fights to the death. That's not spoken, you know. Like, I mean, seriously, if it's crime, it's crime. But we're not committing a crime. We just want to live free and be left alone, or at least acknowledged, if not accepted. Acknowledge the fact that we are. Acknowledge the fact that we exist. Acknowledge the fact that we are no different from you. We are just comfortable with expressing ourselves. We have that freedom, that inner peace to express ourselves the way we feel needed. And it doesn't matter. It's no guideline or like a certain script that you have to live by. If you are who you are, be who you are, and whatever that entitles, it does. You know, it's not. You know, don't get me wrong. Sometimes that entitles doing some shady shit. I don't promote any of that. Because it's always a way to get what you want done the right way, a positive way, a pleasant way, a way that doesn't hurt people, a way that's not trapping people in, like, you know, because there's this thing about the fact of using rope. You know, there's a big thing about rope and the bondage, you know, sector of this lifestyle. Not everybody's into that, but the people who are into that, they're into that, and that's what they want. You know, and that's where those people feel most indigenous in their whole life, in their existence. They're most zen when they are tied up, when they are, you know, treated the way they want to be treated, you know, and it's always consensual. It's never. I mean, then we would be kidnappers, you know. We'd be kidnappers if it wasn't consensual. I mean, this is something that, you know, this person agrees to allow happen to them. Or typically this is something that this person seeks you out for. You know, this is something that this person is looking for. You know, so it's like, but it's like fulfilling to them. But to the onlooker, it looks like it's something wrong. I mean, you know, it's nothing wrong. There's a lot of things that lot of different categories that fall under the lines of what we call the edge culture, what was commonly called BDSM. Okay, there's a lot of different areas that maybe I'm not into, you're not into, she's not into, but it doesn't mean they're any different from the things that we are into, you know? So, I mean, I can't. Hey, I make paddles, you know, for a living. It's my profession, my business, you know. I mean, I may not necessarily be into using paddles, or having a paddle being used on me. Who knows? But it doesn't mean that I can't support the person that is into it. That person that this paddle that I make may fit, you know, because there is. I'm about my business. I shouldn't be talking about this, but I feel like there's a paddle for every person. There's something that speaks to them, you know. Like I was telling Zig earlier, like sometimes I meet somebody that I don't even know anything about, but I feel like this is for you. And like, even if you don't have money, I'll give it to you because I feel like it's for you. It was made for you. So, but that's another story. But anyway, our community is just basically, you know, we just want to create a comfortable environment for people to like be themselves and not have to deal with that 50 Shades of Grey type ridicule or like being looked at like those monsters on there that totally deface our whole fucking image, you know, and make us look like monsters. That is not the case. Not the case at all. I mean, you can talk to thousands of people that are actively involved in the lifestyle, and they'll tell you they couldn't be more free. They'll tell you that like they can express themselves. They feel liberated. They feel, you know, it feels that, and that's worth everything, you know, that feeling to be able to just exhale and feel zen, and feel one, and feel whole, and feel complete, and just like, okay, this is good. This is good. I'm where I need to be, you know. If you take our lifestyle away from, like, if you really try to shun this lifestyle and throw it away in the cave somewhere, there's gonna be so many people that will never know how to live with themselves, you know? And there's people that need people like us to speak up and speak on their behalf, because although they have the words and the emotions and the experiences to do this, you know, they look to us to be the spokespersons to, you know, for the community. And that's what we want to do. We want to speak up and let the world know that we're not 50 Shades of Grey. We're edge culture. We're freedom. We're love and freedom and acceptance. And that's it. I mean, why not? I would love to be in an environment where I was free to do whatever I wanted to do, and I was accepted because of it. Just because I have that confidence to be free, I'm accepted, I'm loved, I feel wanted, I feel like I belong, you know? And it's the people out there that, it's a lot of people out there that feel exactly this way. You gotta come out. You gotta come out. You have to. You have to express yourself. Allow yourself to express yourself, because you will be free. You will feel so amazing. You know, man, it really saddens me, the amount of people that I know that are not truly living because they're not expressing themselves properly. And it's killing them, and it's hurting me, because like I can't actually say it, you know. I can only point you to the pond and you have to drink, you know. I mean, but my heart goes out to them, because, you know, until they find out, they'll never know who they really are, and they never achieve inner like zen and freedom and comfortable and being comfortable in their own skin. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, especially as tribal council. I talk to a lot of people that are so uncomfortable in their own skin, they're ready to, you know, just check out. You know, thankfully, thank you, universe, that I've had a successful, 100% successful rate in that type of scenario. But where would those people be if it wasn't for people like me? You know, more people, and there are more people like this that just need to come out, just need to speak up, just need to express. That's all. Just express yourself, be yourself, allow yourself to be yourself, and allow yourself to be happy. Happiness, freedom, everything. That's it. I mean, I don't really have much to say. If you want to ask me questions, I mean, I think I pretty much sum up our lifestyle in a few words, you know. Yeah. I wouldn't change anything about my lifestyle right now. I wouldn't change anything about my beliefs. I wouldn't change anything about the education that I give, receive, or whatever, you know. It's all beneficial to my existence. Somewhere along this journey, my journey here, everything I've learned and everything I feel has a significance, and I'm gonna go with it because I'm in a free mindset. I'm in a place of a frame of mind where I'm free, you know. So 50 Shades of Grey. That's funny and offensive, but it's funny. At least they're thinking about us, but not in the right way. So, you know, you know, thanks for the shitty shout out, 50 Shades. But but yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to it than that horrible shit, you know. And make your mind up that you want to express yourself, and then come see me. I can help you. I can walk alongside you on your road to understanding. You know, I'm finding out stuff about myself every day. You know, so sometimes you need somebody that'll walk. You know, somebody that may have been through what you've been through and may haven't. You know. But it's always good to have somebody that helps. That's, you know.
And for anyone that may want to know, do you have like a website where you sell the paddles and stuff?
Oh yes, my website is goodgirldaddysmiles.com. You can go. We're just getting it started, but it's up and running. So it may be a little basic, but it's there. And if you know, You decide, and they're all custom made, so you can look at a different style and decide you want that, but want something else, and want it to say something, or they are 100% customizable, made to order. So check it out. And I also have a few other novelties that will be coming soon. Toys, etc. So, yeah, goodgirldaddysmiles.com. The big C,